Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. And I'm going to use 3 powerful decks of cards today, and it is an exciting day for me and George because it's 3 years today we've been in union. So it's our 3-year anniversary. And it really is worth the wait. You know, all the things that you've been going through on your own journey, all the struggles, all the time it's taken, all the heartache, all the pain. When you're in union, it all gets washed away. It's so worth it because what you give to them, they are ready and able to give back to you. So it's all in equilibrium and equal balance. And that's what's coming in. So take a deep breath today, know you are loved and you are safe and everything is working out beautifully for your connection right now. So we're going to bring in 3 decks of cards. We're going to bring in the beautiful Sacred Traveller Oracle, the Work Your Light Oracle and the Art of Flow. So let's see what we need to know to make this flow. So thank you, angels. What's the energy around the connection today? The energy around the Divine Feminines. There we go. And the energy around the Divine Masculine, please, angels. What do we need to know? Feel a lot of power coming in today. What's the energy, please, angels, around the Divine Feminines today? The energy around the connection. The energy around the connection. And the energy around, yeah, look at this for powerful, wow, around the journey, okay? The energy around the journey. Yeah, they do want to come out, so I'm taking these. They're around the journey and the energy around the Divine Masculine. Lovely. So I'm taking the cards out that I'm guided to today. The energy around the Divine Feminines today. The energy around the Feminine. The energy around the Divine Masculine today. And the energy around the connection. What do we need to know? Here we go. So the energy around the connection today. The first thing coming out is Priestess. So this is about remembering your power. Remembering who you are as a light worker, as a Divine Feminine or a Divine Masculine, remembering that you are a twin and that you are strong and that nothing can knock you down. It says, how are you being called to step up and lead? And you're being called to your mission right now. Your Divine Masculine is being called to you, to the purpose that you guys have and will share together. What's your purpose? What's your mission? What are you being guided to do? And when we raise our vibration, we see the view from above and we get the big picture. So the big picture is, you know, the understanding of why this journey takes the time that it takes. Why? Sometimes we wonder, you know, that question. Why? Am I being punished in some way? Aren't I ready? And the universe knows the best time and the best way for you guys to be together. It's very important that you trust and know that, because if me and George had come into union before we were both ready, we wouldn't have remained together. And the universe wants to bring you together for your permanent union, not just for a day here and a there. So the view from above is when you are responding with love, you're seeing things more clearly, and you're becoming the observer of what's going on. And you can say, what am I being called to do? Well, we're always being called on this journey to respond with love and to feel alive and to feel strong. We're always being guided to release anything that's been dragging us down. And that's why you've got the hot air balloon, because that's connected with releasing baggage, releasing karmic things that need to go, feeling free, getting ready for a new beginning. And we've got Wandering Path with the fox, enjoy the journey. So the fox brings in the solutions and helps us to make decisions and shows us the way, because on this journey we are guided, guarded and protected. So the map is the direction. So we're being directed right now, or redirected to where we're meant to be. Remember, rejection on this journey is redirection to something better. So when we feel that the masculine has, you know, taken back his plans, or if you've had plans and he said, I'm not going to do that now, or it needs to be another day, or he's backed out of something. You may feel rejection, but it's redirection to something better. Something better is planned by heaven. A better time, a better day, when he's in a better energy. So never take things personally. Be flexible and adaptable to powerful change. And that's bringing in that view from above. We've got choosing your path. Well, the masculine is choosing the path right now. All is possible. The wandering path, if you feel like your masculine is wandering around, being wishy-washy, not sure what they're doing, he's getting ready to choose his path. And the path is towards mission. The path is what he's been called to do, to step up and lead, to move towards you, to reach out, to communicate, to be with you, to move through the valleys of his life, those shadow times, and focus on love. So the wandering path is becoming very clear now because he's realizing with God all is possible and he is safe. So I feel you may be seeing the fox today. And what does the fox say? The fox says all is possible, because when you have faith in God and the angels and the higher power in the universe, anything can happen. We've got unknown territory. So the masculine may be going through fear and going into his shadow side because he's choosing his path, he's making decisions and moving into unknown territory. And it can be a bit scary. You are exactly where you need to be. So even though it can be a bit scary and he can be a bit unsure of what happens next, he's exactly where he needs to be. And you, divine feminine, are exactly where you need to be. And this is what I'm feeling today. I'm feeling this as the masculine energy. He's looking at the path and, he's being directed and he's choosing where to go and what to do. So he's ready to move into the unknown. A lot like Elsa in Frozen 2, into the unknown. He's ready no matter what. And feminines, when you raise your vibration and you see things from a higher point of view, you understand the bigger picture. Why it's taking time, why he's, dealing with his fears. Why? Because he's moving into an unknown energy and he's ready for a fresh start. And your entire journey is protected by the angels. You are cherished and loved by the angels. And they're watching over you from above. They are viewing things from above. And they see things in a higher way. And it's just a voyage of the heart. A voyage of discovery. A voyage of realizing this is unconditional love, that there's nothing to fear. Love flows through you and to you. And it absolutely does. So be powerful in your courage. Be strong. Be strong in yourself. Take action with passion. So this is really saying to you, as the divine feminine, see things from a higher point of view, because your journey is protected. You are cherished by angels, by your twin. And the voyage is the voyage of the heart, a voyage of love, to move you where you're meant to be. Right now, your masculine is making decisions to move forward. He's choosing his path. He knows what he wants. What he wants is you. He's just gaining the courage and the strength and the determination, even though he can't sometimes get the words out, to take action towards you because of the passion he shares with you. And I do feel he's struggling to get his voice out, but he's showing you the truth. It is like a fairy tale. And sometimes we think, is it all in our head? Is it all a fantasy? Have I made it up? Maybe people are saying that to you in your life who don't understand the journey, but it's real. And what does this remind you of here? A knight on a horse and a prince, a fairy tale, like Frozen, because magic is coming into the connection and magic is everywhere. So when you see things from a higher perspective, it feels like a fairy tale. Being in union with George every day feels like fairy tale to me because it's magical. It's something I could never have even envisioned. Even in my wildest imagination and my vision and all of my intention, I could never have dreamed of it being so perfect than it absolutely is, even 3 years in. And that's power. That's because I released the expectation, the conditions, expecting it to go my way, in the way I wanted it to be, at the time I wanted it to be, and instead I surrendered it to heaven and allowed the universe to take control. And that was why it was created perfectly in divine and perfect time. And the same thing will happen for you. And you'll look back and think, wow, it's magical. It is a fairy tale because it's absolutely as it's meant to be. So this is the masculine moving towards union, realizing he can have this love, he deserves this love, and it's happening now. And we've got vulnerable for the feminine. So you may be feeling vulnerable today. Maybe someone's upset you or said something like, oh, it's a fantasy, it's in your head, you're making it up, it's not real, and you feel vulnerable. You're a bit worried. But the angels are reminding you that you will reach your destination. Your light is shining brightly. Think about when you set the details on your sat nav and it says you have reached your final destination, or you've reached your destination. You'll get there. This is the angels confirming to you that this is real. There's no need to feel vulnerable, because vulnerability is a strength. It's not a weakness. It's you giving back to the self. You're finding your way. It may feel right now like it's all a bubble, or it's a mile away, or a year away, or 10 years away. But it's all taking place now. It's coming in now. And something just pulled up across the road with a big heart on the side. So this is showing you your love is coming. It's protected. Right now your journey is cherished and protected by angels, because the angels are navigating you by the stars. Follow your bliss. So feminine, when you follow your bliss and your happiness and your joy, you get where you're meant to be. And you're already doing it. You're already doing it. Maybe you're thinking, what do I need to do to make this happen? What can I do to make him love me? To make it happen quicker? To make the changes that we need to make to be together? And the angels are saying to you, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north, because you're being navigated by the stars. So anytime anything comes in that makes you feel vulnerable, or knocks you off your path a little bit, or, stops that faith from being unwavering, when you stand back up and have that vision, you know where you're going and what to do. This reminds me of, in The Secret, the film, there's a bit in there, and I talk about it a lot because it's so powerful, where this little boy wants a bike, and he just keeps imagining and visualizing and thinking about this gorgeous red bike, and he draws a picture of it, and he's sending that into the universe. So that's unwavering faith. Nothing is stopping him from focusing on what he desires and knowing he's going to get there, he's going to reach his destination. But then he starts seeing it everywhere. His friends are riding that bike, he sees it in a shop window, people are going past him on the bike, and he starts feeling vulnerable, disheartened, worried, thinking he's doing something wrong, thinking it's not going to manifest. So that unwavering faith and that powerful focus he had starts getting a bit shaky, baby. And he gets his picture of the bike and he scrumples it up and puts it in the bin. And he stops believing for a moment. But then he pulls himself back together and he gets that picture back out and he flattens it out and he starts focusing on it again. And when he goes downstairs and opens the door, there's his bike. It's been manifested. So this is saying to you, don't let anyone say to you it's not going to happen, or you're not going to reach your destination, or it's a fairy tale. Believe in your own truth and what you feel and what you know, because that's what matters. And that's how you're going to navigate around your journey and around the fear and the struggle and the shadows to follow your bliss. Because when you're following your bliss and feeling happy and feeling grateful and excited about your life and your day, the universe creates walls. Well, it moves the walls where there was walls, creates that doorway. So where there's walls, there is power. And I feel that's what you may be worrying about right now, these walls. You may be thinking the masculine is creating walls because he may be blocking you or ghosting you or, not talking to you in some way. So there's a wall. So you may think, well, he's not knocking down the walls, he's creating the walls, or the walls are there. But when you're following your true bliss, where the walls are, the doors come. So the universe gets rid of the walls and creates the way. And maybe creates the way so you can walk up the wall or jump over the wall, because that's your power. So for the masculine, we've got shadow, and this is exactly what I'm feeling. So he's dealing with his shadow sides. He's saying, I'm beginning a new cycle. So he's ready to face the unknown, to step into the unknown, to move forward, to begin that new cycle at first light. So he's saying, first, let me find the light. And he's taking a leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So he's going to make his move. So feminine, release all that fear around what other people say or what other people think, because your masculine is doing what he's set out to do. He's taking that leap, and yes, it's scary because he doesn't know what it's going to entail. You may reject him, maybe you don't want him, but he's willing to take that leap of faith and take that chance anyway, because he is cherished by angels. And wherever he goes, whatever he does, he will be caught by heaven. He'll survive, he'll get through it. So at first light, he's beginning a new cycle. And I feel this about the new day, a new beginning at first light. The first chance he gets now, he's going to move forward. So it could happen at any time, communication, reunion, even union, but you must believe. So have faith. Don't let anyone knock you down and tell you that those walls are being created, because they're not. They're being knocked down, they're being rebuilt, and the doors are open for your power and your truth and your connection to move ahead right now. Have a great day, sending you so much love. If it can happen for me, it can certainly happen for you. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.